From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth.
Good Monday morning. Hope everyone out there had a fantastic weekend. Right now you're taking a live look at Richland. This view coming courtesy of the Legends Casino and Hotel. Looks like it's pretty blue out there for this morning. There are some clouds off in the distance as we're tracking this kind of weak line of showers and some thunderstorms. It's spanning from Moses Lake all the way down to Sadius Pass and Golden Down. This continues to move off slowly towards the east. I think most of this is probably going to break apart by 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock this morning. Right now temperatures in the 40s up in the Cascades, 50s in the Blues, and then 50s and 60s for lower elevation. So some light jacket weather out there for this morning. By lunchtime into the 70s for lower elevations, going to be into the 70s and 80s for the hottest part of the day, around 90 degrees in the lower Columbia Basin. So bottom line for the forecast, very normal high temperatures for Monday through Thursday. Will be a touch hotter for Friday through Sunday, and the forecast staying oh so dry over the next 7 days. I'll tell you how this will factor into the fair forecast coming up on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
Straight ahead on Good Morning Northwest, police say one burglary suspect's late night run through downtown Kennewick ended in a hiding spot that he is probably regretting. We have the full details coming up.
Plus, a semi loaded with apples tipped over in Benton County. Why deputies say the driver is lucky to have walked away.
And a new home for advocacy here in the Tri-Cities. The NAACP celebrating a milestone with the community. And you can see it, our crews were there for it. We have the full story and so much more coming up on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest on your side.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal.
I'm Jada Elliott, and we start with some new information coming in this morning.
That's right. Kennewick police have arrested a man wanted for multiple felonies. This includes assault and violating a domestic violence no contact order.
So officers were called out to the 100 block of South Conway Place last night around 9:30 after an assault was reported. And when they got there, they found that 43-year-old Jason Castaneda had left the scene. So they brought in a canine unit to help find him, along with deputies from the Benton County Sheriff's Office to assist as well.
Castaneda was later spotted riding a bicycle near Westgate Elementary School, thought to be trying to return to the victim's home. And when he attempted to run through a field at the school, canines and officers quickly intercepted him. He surrendered without further incident.
So he was booked in the Benton County Jail, facing multiple charges now, including felony order violation, residential burglary, felony harassment, 4th-degree assault, and resisting arrest. Now to a crime alert out of Kennewick, where police say a burglary suspect's attempt to run ended inside of a dumpster. It all happened early Sunday morning. Officers responded to the alarm that went off at the metal scrapyard off of East Bruno Avenue. Well, cameras there showed a man who was later identified as Dustin Bunker grabbing items from that property. So officers found him nearby, but he took off running, dropping a backpack full of copper piping along the way. They lost track of him for a bit, but then one of the officers spotted something unusual in a dumpster near West Kennewick Avenue and North Auburn Street. And that something odd was that man they were looking for. Found him inside that dumpster. He was arrested and booked into jail on burglary, trespassing, obstruction, and misdemeanor warrant.
Also over the weekend in Benton County, deputies responded to a crash involving a semi-truck and trailer that was loaded with apples. This happened on Plymouth Road near Tyrell Road when the driver veered off the roadway and the truck rolled onto its side. So fortunately, deputies say the driver was not injured. Crews worked to clear the scene, and they're reminding drivers to stay alert and safe on rural roads.
Taking you to Pasco, where police there say increased DUI patrols are starting to show results. Take a look at the numbers coming into the newsroom. Over the last few months, officers have stepped up enforcement, and DUI arrests are now the highest they've been in 3 years. Arrests are up 31% compared to this time last year. Collisions linked to DUI are down 9%. From June to July alone, Pasco police say they made 11 DUI arrests, 13 criminal traffic arrests. And officers say that these numbers just show that enforcement is working and ultimately making the road safer.
And in case you missed it, on Saturday, the NAACP Tri-Cities Branch 1135B celebrated a big milestone with the community. So the chapter now has an office location in Pasco. It's located on 707 West Margaret Street. And the president of the chapter says this new space is more than just about having an official address.
To have a voice, to make systematic changes in the community by hearing the community. I think that's the only way we're going to work. So when we hear from the community, that activates us to activate, to go out and advocate for the voices that have been waiting for a beacon of hope like this office, for community like this office, and for friendship like this office.
The chapter says they aim to be an advocate for anybody in the community, and however they can help. They say they're here for people and that their doors are always open.
6:04, and this past weekend was the annual Cruisin' Kittitas Car Show and Burnouts. It all took place down Main Street.
Apple Valley News Now's Jake Gable recaps the only burnout show on public streets in the United States.
Something you've never seen done before, because this is the only place that does it. Cruisin' Kittitas hosts the only legal burnout show on public streets in the United States.
This is the only burnouts on public streets in the United States that we can find, so it's a pretty unique event. But it's family friendly. We have some putt-putt games for the kids, and the adults can kind of walk up and down the main street. So we have a lot of things going on. We have food vendors and merchandise, different things for people to do throughout the day.
While the burnouts might be the main event, the car show is just as much of a draw for the crowd, and a performance by the Seattle Cossacks, a motorcycle stunt and drill team.
If you've never seen the burnouts before, we decided many years ago they started doing roll-in burnouts here, and the whole purpose of the roll-in burnout is so you don't pit up the road, but yet we still get a really good smoke show, and it just goes really well. We have lots of vehicles here. This is Burnout Alley, but we have everything from old trucks, we have nice new cars. We try to give a wide variety of stuff.
The event also brings new people to the town and is able to put a spotlight on many local businesses.
We're here in downtown Kittitas, and we're here to celebrate cars, burnouts, Americana, and also the downtown businesses.
In its 21st year, the event has grown from something that was started by a local couple to one of the main events of the year, and they are still looking for more growth.
We want support. We want you to come see this. We want you to do more. Please come enjoy it. Do a burnout. We want everyone from young people to older. Let's do a burnout, have some fun. Everyone wants to see the smoke. Everyone wants to do it. Why not come do it with us and get a prize?
Making sure the burnouts please the crowd but are also safe, their goal is to keep the event going and make burnouts legal and fun again. In Kittitas, Jake Gable, Apple Valley News Now.
And while this year's event has passed, if you are interested in putting your car in either the show or the burnout competition, you can always register for next August.
It's always time to get ready for next year.
Vroom, vroom.
All right, still ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy's fight against pesticides and processed foods may be facing a setback. In your health headlines, we're going to show you what's in the draft report that's raising some questions.
But first, our Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert will have your first alert weather forecast. Keep it here. Good Morning Northwest. We'll be right back.
Yay.
Yay, finally.
Want to hear something delicious? Yep, my spicy chicken strips are back, starting at $5. And covered with my new hot honey. Want to taste something delicious? You know where to go. Get so much more.
Welcome to Jack in the Box.
Get ready for adventure with the fun and rugged 2025 Ford Bronco Outer Banks from Price Ford of Yakima Valley. Nob Hill Casino's biggest prize ever. Want to drive it home? Just enter daily at Nob Hill Casino now through Wednesday, October 8th for your chance to win. While you're here, enjoy our 16-lane bowling center, mouth-watering cheeseburgers at the Last Frontier restaurant, cold drinks at the bar, and try your luck with pull tabs and table game action.
We invite you to come visit us at Price Ford of Yakima Valley and Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
Vance Heating and Air has been keeping Yakima homes cool since 1986. If your air conditioner needs service this summer, we'll take $86 off the cost of any AC repair. Don't leave it to chance. Call Vance.
For over 4 decades, the art of fine catering has been perfected by CG Catering in Kennewick. Well known for their luxurious bites, lavish delights, and precision in every portion, CG Catering will grace any event from groups of 10 to 3,000. Meticulous menus with seamless service for all occasions is their tradition. From remote locations to their local event center, repeat clients provide ongoing rave reviews as a testament to the unforgettable memories they have inspired. Call CG Catering for your next celebration.
poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. At my law firm, we have a team that knows big truck wrecks. Big truck insurance companies know that we have the knowledge and experience to get you paid everything you deserve. Call the heavy hitter. When I call the insurance companies, they listen. Hit by a big truck, I know how to beat their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
Attention viewers, Good News Today, produced by Richland Lutheran Church, airing Sundays at 9 a.m., will be airing this Saturday, August 23rd at 9 a.m. Good News Today will air the following weekend on Saturday, August 30th at 5:30 a.m.
Starting at $4.49, you can get one, make it a double, or go for 3 delicious patties. Go as big as you want with my Bonus Jack combo starting at $4.49. Now you can say you're loving it and actually mean it. Get so much more.
Welcome to Jack in the Box. Step right up for a fast ride free with BFT to the Benton Franklin Fair. 6 park and ride spots to concerts and more.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Let's go ahead and take you on a zone-by-zone tour of this morning's temperatures. Aronound 50 for Snoqualmie Pass, around 60 for Ellensburg, a little bit closer to 65 in Vantage. In the Yakima Valley, we're pretty close to 60 up and down the valley, 62 for Union Gap, 59 degrees in Toppenish. And then in the lower Columbia Basin, also seeing 50s and 60s, 53 in the Tri-Cities, 63 up towards the Hanford site. And then for the Bluefoot Hills, that exact same mixture, 50s and 60s, 65 for Walla Walla, 58 in Pendleton, and then 40s and 50s for the highest terrain of the Blue Mountains. Here's your CodeCast for today for the Tri-Cities. Light jacket stuff for this morning. We're going to be around 75 as soon as 10 this morning, around 80 at lunchtime, and then high temperatures getting pretty close to 90 degrees in the lower Columbia Basin, low to mid 80s for the valleys and for the foothills, but these are going to be pretty normal high temperatures for the middle of August. Now let's take a look at Futurecast satellite and radar. It's going to be the lay of the land over the next few days. You're going to see a lot of moving parts here, but I want you to mainly pay attention to this that's going to pop up here in the Pacific. This blue H, this is an area of high pressure. This is going to start to build and get a little bit stronger and a little bit closer to our region as we head into Thursday, but more so for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. High pressure around this time of the year means hotter and drier weather. So I'll tell you just how hot we could be for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's going to be coming up in a few minutes.
Thank you, Josh. Taking a look at your health news this morning now, we're taking a look at the setback in RFK Jr.'s quest to make America healthy again.
Yeah, the health secretary has been critical of the use of pesticides, and now a draft report is suggesting some recommendations backed by Kennedy might not be adopted. ABC's Lionel Moyes has the details.
This morning, a potential setback for Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. in his push to restrict pesticides in ultra-processed foods. An upcoming Make America Healthy Again report does not signal any intention to eliminate pesticides, instead calling for more targeted and precise pesticide applications and programs that would help to decrease pesticide volumes. It also calls for a government-wide definition of ultra-processed food. The draft report, first reported by the New York Times, comes as a follow-up to a report in May with officials pointing to factors that are worsening the health of American children. RFK Jr. saying this in his January confirmation hearing.
Something is poisoning the American people, and we know that the primary culprits are our changing food supply, the switch to highly chemical-intensive processed foods.
The health department is declining to verify the draft's authenticity, with the White House saying unless officially released, it is speculative literature. While many have pushed for pesticides to be removed, questioning the impact to health, some groups lobbied against new recommendations. The Secretary of Agriculture telling reporters this month,
there is no chance that our current system of agriculture can survive without those crop protection tools.
The administration has already moved to phase out artificial food dyes and fast-track approval of natural alternatives. Kellogg's, General Mills, and Smucker are eliminating artificial dyes from their products. Chains like Popeyes and Sweetgreen have also committed to remove seed oils from menus, which Kennedy has said is linked to obesity and chronic illness.
Seed oil is one of the components of processed foods, and that is, all the science indicates that ultra-processed foods are the principal culprit.
Lionel Moyes, ABC News, New York.
Well, since the health department hasn't confirmed the draft's authenticity, nothing, of course, is final just yet.
And that report is expected to be released formally later this year.
So much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. When we come back, we will check back in with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert and a look at your first alert forecast as we give you a live look outside from our Dust Devils camera in Pasco. It is 6:14 on this Monday.
US Cellular makes it easy to switch. Get $1,000 off any phone with no trade-in.
We don't even have to trade in our teeth?
Nope.
I almost lost this one.
Get $1,000 off any phone with no trade-in, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. US Cellular, built for us.
It's random, it's real. It's the $25,000 Big Cash Bash at Wild Horse Resort and Casino. Get ready because anyone could randomly win $100 cash only on August 23rd from 1 to 7 p.m. Everyone playing in the winner's row wins. No entries or membership required. Show your club card and multiply your winnings for up to $500 cash. $25,000 randomly given away in 6 hours, August 23rd only. Wild Horse Resort and Casino, celebrating 3 decades of fun.
For the first time ever, Pasco RV and Boat Super Sale is coming to the Eppo Center. Make the most of what's left of camping and boating season. Save thousands on a huge selection of new and used RVs and boats. Travel trailers, fifth wheels, toy haulers, motorhomes, pontoon boats, parts, accessories, and more. Every category, every price point, all on sale. 0 down and no payments for 90 days. On approved credit. One location. Massive savings at the Eppo Center in Pasco. Learn more at Brett'sRV.com.
Today, too many of us walk away from our primary care appointments feeling rushed and unheard.
We were frustrated too, so we decided to change the quality of healthcare here in the Tri-Cities.
At Primary Care at the PC, we take the time to truly listen. With 1 hour-long appointments, we care about the whole you. You don't have to be a member to be our patient, but once you're here, you might want to be.
Now welcoming new patients. Book your appointments online or call us at 509-783-5465. Primary Care at the PC. Play hard, live well.
Right now, you can get 4 free phones plus 4 lines for $90 with no trade-in.
Are we having the wool pulled over our eyes here?
Nope. And you get the latest phones.
iPhone.
Get 4 phones plus 4 lines for $90, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. US Cellular, built for us.
We head north to check out the tallest freestanding waterfall in Northeast Washington.
It's kind of the crown jewel, I think, of the district. There's so many recreation opportunities out there.
Fly the Northwest.
And enjoy the view.
Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
Next, E.T. on set with Noah Wiley and the cast of The Pit. Plus, our exclusive at home with Ilaria Baldwin and daughter Carmen.
Oh, wait, I love this question.
Yes, give me an answer. Next, E.T.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now. The 3-Degree Guarantee, sponsored by Legends Casino Hotel.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Let's put the rest of this morning into motion with Futurecast radar and that line of showers and thunderstorms that we've been tracking from Moses Lake down to Goldendale. Looks like that's mostly going to be off the map by the time we get to 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock this morning. And then after that, we should be dry. Otherwise, a mostly sunny day. Beautiful Monday, and high temperatures are still going to be very normal for August 18th. So that means low to mid 80s in the valleys, around 90 in the lower Columbia Basin, mid 80s for the foothills, 60s in the Cascades, 70s in the Blues. In terms of wind gust, fairly light for the most part. Could have some gusts anywhere between mostly 20 to 25 miles per hour. Nothing too significant. And then for tonight, we'll have mostly clear skies. Overnight low is going to be down into the 40s and 50s for both mountain ranges, mid 50s in the valleys. We're going to be around 60 for the basin, and then between 55 to 60 for the foothills. Then for tomorrow, if you really want to split hairs, technically a touch hotter, but still pretty normal high temperatures for this time of the year, with 60s and 70s for mountains and 80s and 90s for lower elevations. In terms of the wind gusts, pretty much the exact same story as today, in that it will be a little bit breezy, but we shouldn't see gusts exceeding 25 to 30 miles per hour. It is the fair week this week in Benton, Franklin County for the Benton Franklin Fair and Rodeo. Lots of sunshine for Tuesday through Saturday. Pretty normal high temperatures will continue through Thursday. They'll start to trend hotter for Friday and Saturday, pretty close to 100 degrees on Saturday in the Tri-Cities. So again, normal high temperatures through Thursday, about 5 to 10 degrees hotter than normal for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And in terms of rain chances, they are just not going to be anywhere to be found over the next 7 days. Here's a 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Highs near 90 through Thursday, then bouncing between 95 to 100 for Friday and the weekend. In Yakima, mid to upper 80s over the next handful of days, then mid 90s return starting Friday. In Ellensburg, warm and breezy today and tomorrow. A little bit windier on Wednesday, then calmer and warmer by Thursday and Friday. In Hermiston, highs around 90 degrees Monday through Thursday. Then we'll hover around 95 for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Finally, for Walla Walla, lots of sunshine with warm highs through Thursday. Then we'll reclassify that to hot by Friday and the weekend with high temperatures right around 95 degrees.
Does this mean I can finally get a car wash and it lasts longer than a few days?
At least for the next 7 days, I'd say so.
Let's go.
The minute you
That's
do
a win.
that, things are going to change.
No. That's not.
So choose
We're
wisely.
manifesting that it will not.
Choose wisely.
Okay. All right.
At 6:20, still ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. Coming up in your entertainment headlines, Hollywood has lost a legend. We're talking about Terrence Stamp. We have a look at his legacy that he's leaving behind. That's all coming up next. Plus, a final farewell for one of the godfathers of thrash, Megadeth, announcing they're calling it quits, but not before one last tour. We have the details coming up after the break.
Make your hard-earned dollars go further during the Labor Day sale at Furniture Row. Shop today, because the more you buy, the more you save. Plus, find huge discounts on living, dining, and bedroom, and 60 months no interest. The Labor Day sale, on now at Furniture Row.
Save $2,000 on Freedom to enjoy life without readers, glasses, or cataracts. Schedule your free consultation this month with K2 Vision RLE, America's most experienced in advanced lens procedures. Save $2,000 on K2 Vision RLE.
Summer's here, and it's time to bring the heat in a new Honda. Head out for an unforgettable adventure, or take a sporty sedan for a spin, all while driving with confidence. See what makes Honda the Kelley Blue Book Best Value brand. Right now, you can get a 3.49% APR on a 2025 HR-V.
This summer, turn moments into lifelong memories with Broadmoor RV. Feel the thrill of adventure and the warmth of togetherness. Explore the great outdoors with the comfort of home, and let every adventure become a story worth sharing. Broadmoor RV. We make camping fun.
Hot Tub, Hot Tub, Hot Tub. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2025 inventory. Friday through Sunday. Hapo Center Pasco. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. New 2025 inventory. Hot tubs starting at $29.95. All inventory 40 to 80% off. Come see the revolutionary swim spa in action and save up to 60%. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Worry-free installation. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Hapo Center Pasco. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
Summer love for young and gold.
Paradise!
Bachelor in Paradise, new Mondays on ABC.
Sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health's Dermatology Center in Benton City. Look and feel your best with cosmetic dermatology services.
It's the Labor Day sale at Denver Mattress. And right now, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Get 30% off our Doctor's Choice lineup. Plus, get 60 months no interest and free shipping. The Labor Day sale, on now at Denver Mattress.
An awesome waterfall you've never heard of. Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now, Tuesday.
Welcome back, 6:23, and taking a look at your entertainment headlines this morning, starting with some sad news as Terrence Stamp, the British actor who became synonymous with swinging London in the 60s, has passed away.
Stamp first came to prominence when he starred in the 1962 film Billy Budd. The film got him an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actor, the only Oscar nomination of his lengthy career.
Stamp will become one of the biggest figures of 1960s London, romantically linked to model Jean Shrimpton and actress Julie Christie. Later, Stamp appeared in the 1978 blockbuster Superman as the superhero's adversary, General Zod.
He reprised the role in the sequel 2 years later. Stamp was 87 years old.
And more from Hollywood, you might have one less friend on Facebook if you were friends with Neil Young.
Dang it. He has actually left the platform entirely, he says. And it's all because of a report that an internal document at Meta said its AI chatbot could engage in romantic or sensual conversations with children.
Well, this isn't the first time Young has abandoned a tech platform based on personal beliefs. In 2022, he pulled his music off Spotify for 2 years because it also hosted Joe Rogan's podcast.
Young hasn't said if he will leave the also Meta-owned Instagram, and for Meta's part, the company says the statements about its AI chatbot were a mistake. It has since removed them from the document. Now, music headlines. One of the big four thrash metal bands is preparing to die a big death. You might say a Megadeth.
Guitar player and singer Dave Mustaine founded Megadeth 40 years ago after he was famously kicked out of Metallica. Well, since then, the band has turned out 16 studio albums and taken home a Grammy.
But all that is about to end. Megadeth announced it will release its final album next year, and it will celebrate with a global tour.
63-year-old Mustaine says he made the decision because he wants to go out on top.
There you go. You big Megadeth fan?
Yeah, no.
Really? You just scream, you know, thrasher.
I give off that aura.
Mm-hmm. You really do. Yeah.
Me neither.
I wasn't even going to ask.
I don't know. Maybe I'd like them, but I haven't really heard any songs by them. So
yeah, it wasn't even on my radar for you.
That's surprising. I love alternative rock in general. Okay.
That one seems a little.
That one seems a little
extra for even you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go look some up later.
We're gonna do it during the commercial break. So much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. If you are a traveler out of Yakima or making your way through there, you want to listen up. We have a first look at the new design plans for the airport, including the upgraded baggage claim area and restrooms. We're gonna let you know what construction could mean for your next trip.
And Dust Devil fans, this one's for you. Rio Foster is racking up the awards, coming off a week that earned him Player of the Week honors. We'll break down his record-breaking stretch right here on Good Morning Northwest. Keep it right here.
Want to hear something delicious? Yep, my spicy chicken strips are back, starting at $5 and covered with my new hot honey. Want to taste something delicious? You know where to go. Get so much more.
Welcome to Jack in the Box.
The future of healthcare is here at Prosser Memorial Health, home to Mako Smart Robotics for precise joint replacement. Prosser Memorial Health has added aquablation therapy for advanced prostate care. And now we're proud to be the first in Eastern Washington with the Da Vinci 5 surgical system, bringing world-class robotic surgery close to home, all inside our brand new state-of-the-art hospital built with you in mind. Prosser Memorial Health, the future of care, right here, right now. Learn more at prosserhealth.org.
Did you know Fred's Appliance has been family-owned locally since 1962? Come check out what's in stock and on sale across all Samsung appliances at Fred's Appliance. Shop exclusive deals on Samsung dishwashers, washers and dryers, refrigerators, and so much more. Like this Samsung washer and dryer set. Save $600 today. At Fred's, our Get It Today inventory and lowest price guarantee makes us the most convenient choice. We sell appliances. Only appliances.
Just like you, I'm working towards buying my first home.
I'm saving for my children's future.
Like you, I want financial tools that make my life easier.
At Hapo, we're more than employees. We're people just like you, and we understand what really matters.
Just like you,
we're planning for our future.
And I care about making a difference.
We're here to help you navigate life's milestones, big and small, because we're just like you. Join us at Hapo today.
For 25 years, you've made Triple Play more than just a place to play.
you've turned it into a place where memories are made. We want to thank our amazing guests and community. From birthday parties to company outings and spontaneous weekend adventures, your memories are what make Triple Place special. Here's to 25 years of fun and many more to come. Thank you for being part of our story.
Why is the Benton Franklin Fair and Rodeo the best week of summer? Because you get more of what you love about summer. More fun in the sun with thrilling carnival rides and games. More flavors to savor with your favorite tasty fair treats. And you even get more colorful sunsets as attractions help light up the cotton candy skies. So don't miss out on your best week of summer. August 19th through 23rd at the Benton Franklin Fair and Rodeo.
Starting at $4.49, you can get one, make it a double, or go for 3 delicious patties. Go as big as you want with my Bonus Jack combo starting at $4.49. Now you can say you're loving it and actually mean it. Get so much more.
Welcome to Jack in the Box.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest, on your side.
Good Monday morning. Thanks so much for waking up with us and joining us here for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jade Elliott.
I'm Jessica Jalal.
And I'm Josh Colbert.
Womp, womp, womp. Sad news.
It's been a tough August thus far when it comes to our 3-degree guarantee, sponsored by our good friends at the Legends Casino and Hotel. So yeah, for Friday, we went with the forecast high of 87, missed it by that much, verified at 91. So congratulations to Jan Evans. You win the jackpot. It's only $25, but that's better than $0, which is what the jackpot is at for today. Going with a forecast high of 89. So if it verifies between 86 to 92, jackpot's going to hit $25. If that doesn't happen, no one wins anything. But find out how to win the jackpot by going to applevalleyNewsNow.com, clicking on the contest page. You can scan the QR code that's on your screen. Now what's on your screen is a live look at Kennewick. This view coming courtesy of the Apple Valley News Now First Alert weather app. You can download it for free in the App Store or on Google Play. Some clouds off in the distance, but it should end up being a mostly sunny day when it's all said and done. We've been tracking this band of showers and thunderstorms all morning, spanning from Moses Lake, cutting through the heart of the Yakima Valley and down US 97. Looks like most of this is probably going to fall apart around 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, a little bit later this morning. Right now, temperatures in the 40s in the Cascades, 50s in the Blues, and 50s and 60s for a lower elevation. So light jacket weather out there for this morning. It's going to be sunny and 75. Fantastic weather by 10 this morning, around 80 at lunchtime. And then high temperatures getting to around 90 degrees in the lower Columbia Basin, more like low to mid 80s for the valleys and for the foothills. But this is pretty normal stuff for the middle of August. I'll take you on that zone by zone tour of this magnificent Monday forecast. Also a look at vegetation dryness. So that's going to be coming up in a few minutes.
Thanks so much, Josh. We start this half hour of news in Yakima, where we're getting a first-hand look at the new design plans and pictures for construction set to take place at the Yakima Airport. Take a look at what they've sent us. The project includes upgrades to the baggage claim and restrooms, and this all goes before City Council tomorrow for final grant approval. So if approved, work could start as soon as mid-September. During construction, there will be a temporary baggage claim area and a temporary restroom area that will be set up in the rental car lot on the east side of the terminal.
Now to environment news. It's been a hot and dry summer, and the Kennewick Irrigation District says water supplies are still limited. However, leaders are saying they face some challenges working with the Bureau of Reclamation over how much water is available. Apple Valley News Now's William Albert breaks it all down.
The Bureau of Reclamation owns the reservoir system, while the Kennewick Irrigation District holds junior water rights. But with 3 straight years of drought, KID is receiving just 40% of its full water entitlement, after initially being told more water might potentially be available, leading to some frustration between KID and the Bureau about how communication over the river system is managed during shortages.
Sometimes it's an ardent disagreement, sometimes it's a polite disagreement, but we continue to have those issues.
Leonard says part of that frustration comes from what he sees as inconsistent operations.
Their ability to operate the river system consistently and with enough communication that allows us to respond, and currently we're not doing that. That is not solely an issue of Bureau staff not wanting to. It's an issue of funding, it's an issue of facilities, and it's an issue of making certain that jobs and things that we think should be done, including our central storage and the Chandler electrification project, are not just left in the ether, they're actually brought into the real world.
Leonard says the concern is if KID projects and processes can't keep pace with how the Bureau manages the river, it could mean deeper cuts for customers.
We could be in a scenario where there is literally not enough water coming in the system for the on-demand users that we have in the system. So we could be notifying neighborhoods to say there will be no water in your neighborhood for a period of time. Or you are very much only allowed to pull water on a Monday and a Thursday.
He adds staffing changes at the Bureau have also created challenges.
What's different is that with funding cuts and some of the staffing cuts, a lot of the institutional history the Bureau had and operational experience left. And so now we're struggling with issues that were there before, plus how do we continue to operate the system in the absence of people and experience.
According to KID officials, much of the communication frustration has stemmed from many Bureau officials either leaving or moving on due to recent federal budget cuts. However, they said they're doing whatever it takes to ensure the interests of their customers.
Be litigation, it could be additional legislation, and that doesn't benefit anybody. But if that's what we have to do to protect KID rights and interests, that's what we will do.
For now, KID says it's doing everything possible to serve its customers and the community during this drought. In Kennewick, William Albert, Apple Valley News Now.
KID also wants to remind the public that we are still in a drought, but officials say the voluntary watering schedule has been working so well so far.
6:35, looking to local sports. Rio Foster of the Tri-City Dust Devils was named Player of the Week of the Northwest League. Foster's coming off a week where he scored 13 times, the most of any player in all the minor league and major leagues. So entering last week with just 3 homers in his first 60 games, Foster hit 4 during his award-winning stretch. With 21 games remaining in the season, Foster talked about his mindset heading into the final stretch of games.
Everyone remembers what you did last at the end of the season, so you'll probably have like 100 more at-bats, but make the most of those 100 at-bats. If you had a good season, bad season, the end of the season could change your season. So that's really the mindset. I mean, we're kind of in a playoff push. We need to win some games, so everybody's just taking it a day at a time and just trying to turn our season around.
So staying hot at the plate this week as well, Foster had a 5-hit game in the Dust Devils' marathon 19-18 win against the Emeralds.
Coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, if you're thinking about getting back into biking but want an e-bike, Consumer Reports has recommendations on which one you should get. All the details are coming up after the break.
Operation Best Friend, sponsored by As You Wish Real Estate Services, Christine Connolly, Realtor.
There's no such thing as a minor fender bender when you're on a motorcycle. And most of the time, motorcyclists get hurt when they go down. So if someone else's carelessness causes your luck to run out, find out what your rights are under the law.
Before, our service would be in and out. We wanted to switch to T-Mobile to make sure that we have better coverage.
T-Mobile is now the best network, and with the most satellites, we're connecting hundreds of thousands in places where cell towers can't reach with T-Satellite.
I signed up for T-Satellite and give me peace of mind as a mom that makes life better knowing that it's there when we need it.
Upgrade to the best network. Right now, T-Mobile will pay off 4 phones up to $3,200. Plus, hook you up with 4 new phones on us. Switch today.
Get ready to party with Dickerson's Tri-City Pianos. We're turning 6, and the celebration is happening on August 20th from 11 to 3 p.m. Swing by for a day packed with amazing live piano music, lively mini performances, and a whole lot of fun. We've got giveaways, awesome anniversary discounts, and outdoor games, perfect for the whole family. Bring your love of music for a joyful community celebration you won't want to miss. Let's make some noise and celebrate Dickerson's Tri-City Piano's 6 fantastic years of pianos and music together. At Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons, your safety is our top priority. We are the only board-certified oral and maxillofacial surgery experts in wisdom tooth removal and dental implant placement in the Tri-Cities. With years of experience and a commitment to excellence, we ensure every patient receives safe, personalized treatment. Ask your dentist to refer you to the Tri-Cities experts in oral surgery, Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons. We look forward to meeting you.
Good Shepherd provides the most up-to-date orthopedic care available. Our team of experienced board-certified surgeons, physiatrists, and podiatrists are capable of fulfilling your orthopedic needs. Services include precise joint replacements, sports medicine, all orthoscopic shoulder and knee repairs, fracture care, hand surgery, and foot and ankle care. We are here to help you with your pain and maximize your body's performance and function. Good Shepherd Orthopedics in Hermiston. Patients first, always.
There's no such thing as a minor fender bender when you're on a motorcycle. And most of the time, motorcyclists get hurt when they go down. So if someone else's carelessness causes your luck to run out, find out what your rights are under the law.
Apple Valley News Now is Yakima.
Apple Valley News Now is Pendleton.
Apple Valley News Now is Tri-Cities.
From the Blues to the Cascades, one television station is everywhere you want us to be. We're Apple Valley News Now.
Next live, from dinner and a movie, Jason Biggs, plus Wendell Pierce. And listen up, guys. It's shopping day with Bright Bargains. These are so great.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Today is going to be a glorious day outside. We'll have plenty of sunshine and high temperatures that'll be very normal for August 18th. That means mid-60s up towards Snoqualmie Pass, low 80s in the Kittitas Valley, around 90 for Vantage, and a little bit breezy up this way. Some of these gusts between 20 to 25 miles per hour. In the Yakima Valley, we're going to be in the mid-80s for the most part. We'll be a little bit breezy here, gusts between 15 to 20 miles per hour. By the way, across the map, we'll have mostly sunny skies. Lots of sunshine in the lower Columbia Basin as well. Some of these gusts between 20 to 25 miles per hour. And these highs around 90, officially going with 89 in the Tri-Cities, but 90 for Benton City, 90 up towards the Hanford side as well. And the Blue foothills will be in the low to mid 80s in the Morrow County foothills, mid to upper 80s in the foothills of Umatilla and Walla Walla counties, then 70s and 80s for the highest terrain of the Blue Mountains. Lots of sunshine out this way as well. Some of these gusts out of the north and northwest between 20 to 25 miles per hour. Now let's talk about today's vegetation dryness forecast. Remember, all these levels have been adjusted for typical dryness per microclimate. A lot of orange on this map, so that means a lot of elevated levels of vegetation dryness for the Cascades, for lower elevations, just a medium level of dryness in the Blue Mountains. But I have a feeling this map is going to be a little bit more vivid in terms of the colors towards the end of this week, as high temperatures are set to go up. I'll tell you just how hot we could trend coming up in a few minutes.
All right, thanks so much. 641 in your Consumer Report. We've seen them make headlines, of course, here locally. We're talking about electric bikes or e-bikes, which can really make riding a bike a breeze.
But buying a new e-bike might not be so easy on your budget, as some models can cost over $10,000. So this morning, Consumer Reports is breaking down all the options and revealing the top picks from its latest tests.
From horns and whistles to turn signals and extra cargo space, e-bikes offer plenty of features. And they're a great option for many different lifestyles, says Consumer Reports' Rich Handel.
There's generally two reasons people buy an e-bike. Either they're getting back into biking and it's helpful getting over those hills or flattening the hills, or they're using it to commute and it's replacing a vehicle.
There are two main types of e-bikes. Pedal assist bikes have an electric motor that kicks in when you pedal. The other uses an electric motor plus a throttle that gets the bike going without any pedaling. While you can find e-bikes for a few $100s, the top performing models in Consumer Reports tests typically run between $2,000 and $3,000.
We look at how far you could get with them before the battery dies, the acceleration, hill climbing, speed control, braking, of course, and then we take a look at how well the bike performs when the battery dies.
For commuting, this Haybike City Run has an electric throttle and a battery with a 29-mile range. This electric expedition offers more cargo space and features that mimic a car, including a headlight, a brake-activated taillight, and turn signals. For recreational biking, consider this Raleigh Retroglide Royale 2.0. And finally, no matter which type of bike you're riding, CR says always wear your helmet. This is Turkey.
And also keep in mind, there's more to bike safety than just wearing your helmet.
Yeah, Consumer Reports says that e-bikes have a learning curve as well, so it's a good idea to, of course, read the manual and practice in a safe area, maybe like a parking lot or somewhere with not a lot of
maybe
traffic.
With some padding everywhere, you know, in case you fall.
Yeah, exactly. And you want to do that until you get a good feel for your bike.
Exactly.
All right, so much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. Coming up, your morning sprint, everything you need to know as you head out the door this morning. And we will check back in with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth as we give you a live look outside from a Bimart camera in Yakima. It is 6:43, and he'll be back with your full First Alert forecast.
For the first time ever, Pasco RV and Boat Super Save is coming to the Eppo Center. Make the most of what's left of camping and boating season. Save thousands on a huge selection of new and used RVs and boats, travel trailers, fifth wheels, toy haulers, motorhomes, pontoon boats, parts, accessories, and more. Every category, every price point, all on sale. 0 down and no payments for 90 days on approved credit. One location, massive savings at the Eppo Center in Pasco. Learn more at BrettsRV.com.
At Toyota's National Sales Event, we've got a long lineup of vehicles for summer fun, like Camry, RAV4, Grand Highlander, BZ4X, Tundra, Corolla Hybrid, Tacoma, Sienna, Corolla Hatchback, Sequoia, Prius, RAV4 Hybrid, Land Cruiser, GR Supra, Toyota Crown,
Right now, during Toyota's National Sales Event, you can lease a powerful new 2025 Prius for just $299 a month.
Come in today.
Toyota, let's go places.
This summer, Walla Walla Fair and Frontier Days is coming in hotter than ever. Rock out with Foreigner, live in concert. Feel the heat at the crowd favorite, Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla Demo Derby. And ride into the action with 3 nights of PRCA Rodeo. Food, fun, and thrills. Walla Walla's biggest tradition is coming in hotter than ever.
Here comes Tracy Lawrence, live for one night only. Friday, September 5th, Legends Casino Hotel. All the hits, all night long, with CMA and ACM award winner, Tracy Lawrence. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com and Legends Gift Shop. Friday, September 5th at Legends Casino Hotel.
I'm attorney Jeff Kreutz.
And I'm attorney Megan Changaroya.
For 5 consecutive years, Tamaki Law has been voted Tri-City's best law firm.
Your trust fuels our commitment.
Your support inspires our dedication.
For 30 years, Tamaki Law has been your choice as the law firm that fights for the justice you deserve.
Again, on behalf of Tamaki Law, thank you for your vote of confidence.
We are so grateful to serve our amazing community.
I'm a real wild one.
Some days are the fun days. The days you get to go wild. Which makes the Ford Ranger perfect for you. Made to haul, made for the trail, and made for any wild idea you've got. Get a wild deal on a Ranger today. Lease a 2025 Ford Ranger Super Crew 4x4 for $299 a month for 36 months. Only at your local Ford dealer.
This newscast sponsored by Mariano Morales Law. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Let's take a look at futurecast for the rest of this morning. And remember, there's that line of showers, even a few rumbles of thunder from Moses Lake down to about the Dalles and Goldendale. Looks like that's mostly going to be off the map by 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock this morning. Then after that, it should end up being a mostly dry day. So for today, not just mostly dry, but mostly sunny. On top of that, a beautiful day to be outdoors, and high temperature is going to be very normal for the middle of August. So we're going to be in the 60s in the Cascades, 70s in the Blues, and 80s and 90s for lower elevations. Pretty close to 90 degrees in the lower Columbia Basin. Wind gusts going to be mostly light out there, spanning anywhere between 20 to 25 miles per hour, so a little bit breezy, but nothing too significant. Then for tonight, mostly clear skies. Overnight lows going to be pretty cool out there with 40s and 50s in the Cascades, 50s, well, also 40s and 50s for the Blues, and then 50s and 60s for the valleys, for the basin, and for the foothills. For tomorrow, if we're splitting hairs, maybe technically a little bit hotter, but still pretty normal high temperatures for this part of the year. So 60s in the Cascades, 70s in the Blues, and 80s and 90s for lower elevations. Again, the wind gusts spanning mostly between 20 to 25, 30 miles per hour, but nothing too significant. The Benton Franklin Fair and Rodeos this week from Tuesday through Saturday. Lots of sunshine all throughout the week. Pretty normal high temperatures through Thursday, then noticeably hotter for Friday and especially for Saturday, in which we could be pretty close to 100 degrees. So again, just to kind of visualize that out, around 90 through Thursday, and then about 5 to 10 degrees hotter than normal for Friday, for Saturday, and for Sunday. Rain chances staying at rock bottom over the next 7 days, so vegetation dryness and probably fire danger both going to go up. Here's the 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Highs near 90 through Thursday, then bouncing between 95 to 100 for Friday and the weekend. In Yakima, mid to upper 80s over the next handful of days. The mid-90s return starting Friday. In Ellensburg, warm and breezy today and tomorrow. A little bit windier on Wednesday, then calmer and warmer by Thursday and Friday. In Hermiston, highs around 90 degrees Monday through Thursday. Then we'll hover around 95 for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And finally, for Walla Walla, lots of sunshine with warm highs through Thursday. Then we'll reclassify that to hot by Friday and the weekend, as highs are going to hang around 95 for all 3 days. Now let's head out to New York City to see what's ahead on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, Rip Current rescues.
I came down with my family, and for the whole week, it was just insane.
So-called flash rip currents hitting Hampton Beach in New Hampshire. Over 100 people rescued in the last week alone.
You could be at waist, chest depth, in the water, perfectly fine, and then a set comes through, a set of waves, it kicks up the sand, it rips that sand out.
And just days ago, drone video capturing a high-stakes rescue in New Jersey. Crews pulling 5 people out of a deadly rip current. A 31-year-old father did not survive. Now, as Hurricane Erin threatens to bring rip currents to the East Coast, we'll try out the latest advice from experts on how to stay safe.
The ocean's a dangerous playground. It could take you in a second.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have much more on these dangerous rip currents. Plus, Ginger Z has the latest on the track and timing of Hurricane Erin. With your GMA First Look, I'm Victor Okendo, ABC News.
My generalized myasthenia gravis was unpredictable and limited what I could do. But Ultomiris is continuous symptom control with improvement in activities of daily living. It is reduced muscle weakness, and Ultomiris is the only long-acting GMG treatment with the freedom of just 6 to 7 infusions per year for a predictable routine I can count on.
Ultomiris may lower your ability to fight infections, increasing your chance of serious meningococcal and other infections, which may become life-threatening or fatal. Complete or update meningococcal vaccines at least 2 weeks before you start. If treatment is urgent, you should receive antibiotics with your vaccines. Don't start if you have a meningococcal infection. Infusion reactions may include back, belly, limb, or chest pain, muscle spasms, blood pressure changes, tiredness, shaking chills, bad taste, breathing problems, or face, tongue, or throat swelling. Ultomiris is continuous symptom control. Talk to your neurologist today.
Now, the morning sprint.
Time is 6:51. It's time for your morning sprint. We want to start off with your national headlines, and we're looking at the big week ahead for the Menendez brothers. After more than 30 years behind bars, a California parole board is reviewing their case. The brothers were convicted of murdering their parents back in 1989, and they were sentenced to life in prison with no parole. The parole board may rule in their favor, but California's governor has the authority to reverse the decision. Earlier this spring, they were resentenced to 50 years to life in prison with the possibility of parole. A ruling from the governor could come within 30 days of the board's vote.
In your business headlines this morning, millions of AT&T customers could get thousands of dollars in cash payments as a part of a $177 million settlement over 2 data breaches. The 2 breaches were announced in March and July of last year, the first one impacting 73 million current and former customers whose information, including social security numbers, was found in a database on the dark web. Second breach included telephone numbers of nearly all of the company's cellular customers. According to the settlement website, customers who were impacted by either breach will be eligible for a claim. The eligible customers will receive an email notice. Customers who were both impacted by both breaches could be eligible for up to $7,500.
In your health headlines, Eli Lilly is planning to significantly hike the price of the weight loss drug Mounjaro in the United Kingdom in a bid to make it cheaper in the U.S. Last week, the company announced it was rolling out price hikes across Europe. A month's supply of the highest dose of the drug in the UK will rise from $165 to $447. Eli Lilly said prices for Mounjaro accessed through the UK's Public Health Service would remain unchanged.
6:53 in the top 5 local things that you need to know this morning. Over the weekend, Kennewick police responded to an alarm that went off at a metal scrapyard on East Bruno Avenue. It happened early Sunday morning, and cameras showed Dustin Bunker taking items from the property. When officers found him, he ran. He dropped a backpack full of copper piping, and he was eventually found hiding in a dumpster on West Kennewick Avenue. He was arrested and booked on burglary, trespassing, obstruction, and misdemeanor warrant.
And in Benton County, deputies responded to a crash involving a semi-truck and trailer that was loaded with apples. This happened on Plymouth Road near Tyrell Road. The truck veered off the roadway and rolled onto its side. The driver was not injured, but authorities are reminding drivers to stay alert when they're on these rural roads.
And in Pasco, police say increased DUI patrols are showing the results. Over the last few months, DUI arrests have hit a 3-year high, up 31% from last year, and DUI-related collisions are down 9%. From June to July, officers made 11 DUI arrests, 13 criminal traffic arrests, and it demonstrates, they say, the enforcement is helping to keep roads safer.
Kennewick police arrested 43-year-old Jason Castaneda last night after he allegedly assaulted a victim and violated a no-contact order. The man tried to flee on a bicycle and ran through a field near Westgate Elementary, but canines and officers were eventually able to track him down. He surrendered and was booked into the Benton County Jail on multiple felony charges.
And taking a look at what is trending this morning, a very big reason to celebrate over the weekend.
That's right. In Hong Kong, giant panda twins Gia and Didi celebrated their first birthday.
Their mother, Ying Ying, gave birth to them on August 15th, 2024 at Hong Kong's Ocean Park. The twins weighed just over 3.5 ounces at birth.
That is so cute. For their birthday, the care team treated them, the twins, to a special birthday cake. You see it right there.
Cute. Panda videos are just the cutest. They're just always like falling over and rolling around. Oh, adorable.
I know, they are so cute, but they are bears.
Oh yeah. So you know, don't do anything.
You have to mind that. Don't tap the glass.
Yeah, if you pinch them on the cheeks, they'll do a little bit more back to you, I feel like.
Yeah, exactly. So
yeah, for sure.
Don't want that.
You're gonna get close enough to try to pinch one on the cheek?
Definitely not, but metaphorically, I want to pinch their cheeks.
Just want to get them.
Yeah.
All right, get us out the door this morning as we head out.
Yeah, we're tracking this line of showers and thunderstorms running from Moses Lake down to about Goldendale. Earlier this morning, it was drifting off a little bit to the east. Looks like that's mainly stalled out and it's stationary at this point. What does that mean? Maybe a few light showers or rumbles of thunder, but that is mainly going to fizzle out by 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock this morning. Right now, temperatures in the 40s and 50s for both mountain ranges, 50s and 60s for lower elevations. Light jacket stuff for this morning, but as soon as 10 a.m., I'm thinking it's probably going to be t-shirt weather out there. For the hottest part of the day, we're going to be around 90 in the lower Columbia Basin. For the valleys and foothills, we'll be in the low to mid 80s. Pretty normal stuff for this time of the year. We'll continue to keep the highs normal for Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday, but then a tick hotter for Friday through Sunday. The hottest day probably going to be on Saturday, around 100 degrees in the lower Columbia Basin, so that could have some impacts when it comes to the Benton, Franklin, Fair, and Rodeo. But the forecast staying dry over the next 7 days, so definitely feeling summer-like, I'd say, but super summer-like as we head into this weekend.
Super summer-like. Great news for you.
I know, I do love that super summer-like weather. And perfect for the best week of summer.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. And I think you wore the right color. You were manifesting it.
I was.
Sunny
I was
days.
like, bring it on, bring the heat back.
Thank you guys for watching Good Morning Northwest. You can always find updates on our website. That's applevalleyNewsNow.com.
Good Morning America, of course, is up next, and we'll be back tonight at 5 with your local news and weather.
Have a great day.